This is a Winterhawk video showing how SAP Risk and Assurance Management, or RAM, can be used to manage risks and controls for cybersecurity, data privacy, and incident reporting. There are a number of cybersecurity-related regulations around the world. They emphasize risk management, incident reporting, and governance, requiring organizations to implement robust security controls. For example, there is the EU Network and Information Security Directive. It applies to key infrastructure organizations operating in the EU. There is also the EU Digital Operational Resilience Act aimed at financial services industries and their supply chain, and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission regulations setting out requirements for cybersecurity risk management, strategy, governance, and incident disclosure. RAM is an SAP solution running on business technology platform, ideally suited to documenting and managing cybersecurity and its related business risk and achieving business objectives, as well as the business impact of data privacy and incident reporting requirements. Let's have a look at two examples of cybersecurity risks in RAM. We'll look at the company's CIA assurance over systems in this example. Note that we could have navigated to high-priority risks using RAM's risk heat maps. We can filter the chart for cybersecurity risks and focus on areas of interest. The chart is a drill-through chart that can take us directly to high-priority risks, either inherent or residual. To properly prioritize risk and control management efforts and the business impact of cybersecurity events, they must be linked to actual business objectives, system availability, and security in this case. The risk description details what responsibilities and activities each entity in the organization needs to complete to meet their security control governance. Two likely causes of a cybersecurity risk event are when password encryption and multi-factor authentication are not properly applied throughout ICT systems. Usually separate causes, they are grouped here for demonstration purposes. Typical impacts of an event like this could be a ransomware attack, or, as in this case, financial fraud with an estimated almost 15 million loss. The company has implemented a mitigating control requiring entities to document and perform their cybersecurity controls to mitigate possible events. Risk and control experts have assessed this as a strong mitigating control, reducing the likelihood of an event to low. RAM documents controls as well as risks, and we can navigate to the mitigating controls directly from the risk. The control summary section shows the state of the most recent control results, and the description documents the scope the control needs to cover to adequately mitigate the cybersecurity risk. This control has a mixture of automated and manual procedures. The automated procedure is an example of an S/4HANA risk that could be exploited for fraudulent purposes. In addition to a test of effectiveness and test of design assessment, we have a manual procedure to ensure HR-defined role authorizations match what the user has actually had provisioned. As well as business processes, we need to link the regulations to this control that will help the company demonstrate they comply with them. We've included NIS2, DORA, and the SEC cyber regulation as examples. RAM will also show the related risks that this control mitigates, closing the loop for top-down and bottom-up assurance. Clicking on the Display Procedure Runs button displays all the procedure results for the control. The intuitive graphical filter allows us to quickly navigate to what data type we are looking for. In this case, it is procedure results. The Found Items result row hyperlink takes us to the test results that led to this conclusion. The test owner is asked to compare how many users' provisioned authorizations match their HR role and to attach any evidence for their finding. They must also determine if any privileged access has been granted to any users. In this case, there are 5 HR IT authorization mismatches, which is the overall conclusion for this test. This led to the Found Items result. By comparison, the automated procedure, which automatically interrogates their S/4HANA system, found no occurrences where outgoing payments were changed manually for the company code and time frame in question. Let's explore the second cybersecurity risk, which assesses aspects of the company's network and information system security. Insufficient network and information security can lead to network interruptions and downtime, frequently leading to loss of revenue unless mitigated. An important and often exploited cause in unwary companies is when an IoT device is hacked. This can readily result in a DDoS attack. A denial-of-service attack usually stops the company from being able to process any internet-based transactions, such as orders and sales. In this case, the estimated potential loss is $125 million. The company have implemented what is assessed as a strong control to ensure host intrusion detection and prevention systems are both properly rolled out and operated. The control has been set up to monitor endpoints and mitigate against suspicious activity such as unauthorized access, malware, or security policy violations. It's possible to integrate RAM with other security information and event management systems to automate elements of this control. In this example, we have a manual procedure to test for secure system configuration and vulnerability management. We noticed from the control summary information there are some found items for the control performance results. Selecting the procedure dropdown allows us to quickly filter the results by procedure name. As before, clicking on the hyperlink will take us to the manual procedure results. From its description, we see the procedure focuses on vulnerabilities that can result in DDoS attacks. There are 4 steps for this example procedure to test for and improve protection against a DDoS attack. The third test step highlighted some out-of-date firewall agents, which if exploited, could easily result in a DDoS attack. Findings raised due to control failures can be further dealt with in RAM's issue and remediation service. We can review all manual and automated procedure results via standard RAM tiles. The manual procedures chart shows the status, activity types, and overall results for manually recorded results. The graphical objects are all drill-through for easy and precise access to actionable information. In addition to value protection due to compliance in RAM, there is the business value add of risk and control management, which helps the business meet its objectives more consistently and with better resilience and agility. Winterhawk have ready-to-use RAM content for cybersecurity, incident reporting, and data privacy requirements, as well as end-to-end implementation and consulting services for the solution. We cover 25 industries such as those covered by NIS2, financial services, SEC, and other regulations. This will give you a cost-effective, comprehensive, best-fit outcome, with a direct link to business objectives and a rapid time to system operational effectiveness. Feel free to contact Winterhawk if you'd like to know more about RAM or how we can implement RAM for you. Thanks for watching this video.